Party all night is the best of the best, best friend weekend. We can party all night is the best of the best, best friend weekend. We can party all night. Shout out the whole podcast crew. Everybody already know what it do. When you really gotta kill it, ain't nobody gonna feel it. When you really gotta tell them it's my crew. It's best friend weekend. We can party all night. We got Ross moving, Lowe's, Rumble, Aldo, Nice is the uncle.
Christmas 2020. Another Christmas is upon us. And before I start, let me just preface by saying by no means did all four of us stay in a goddamn one-room shack. But if you're from my way, you came up on some humble beginnings. So with that being said, coming up, I was always happy with whatever I got for Christmas, birthday. That's just how we was raised, But nevertheless, it don't hurt when, for the most part, you're getting gas, gifts, you know what I'm saying? But with this just brings me to my next point. As I'm an adult, y'all, I still got the same viewpoint. Somebody might want X, Y, and Z, but it's like, hey, G, we all adults, you know what I'm saying? Christmas ain't a time for me just to get you some shit you ain't get yourself all year round, I'm still of the mindset of, you know what I'm saying? I saw this. I thought you might like this. I thought you might want this. No matter who you are, cousin, mama, daddy, and I got this for you. Versus the asking, hey, what do you want for Christmas? I'm not sure if there's a right or the wrong, but I'm all for the element of surprise,
I say, whoa, welcome to the Best Friend Weekend podcast. It's your man Aldo Nice.
It's your boy Rod Smooth.
It's your boy Los, aka CAP.
So how this work? Do we introduce the other person who's just listening in, or is he just listening in? How this work? I didn't even ask y'all.
He might have something to say though, huh? Or no?
Okay,
don't say nothing that's gonna be weird.
Okay, then say something now, man. Shit.
Whoa, it's your boy Tim, aka Gramstar 30.
We don't need that little lag you had either, like thinking about
But no,
what your name was.
you can't use the AKA. You got to come up with your own little moniker, bro.
Yeah, because
BKA. What about that one?
Nah, just gotta be something
DBA,
else.
doing business as.
Just be Gramstar 30, man.
How about that? It's your boy Tim. Tim.
Whoa, it's Tim. Y'all know me as Gramstar 30.
There you go.
I guess. Hey, but anyway, Rumble said some interesting things. And look, and I think it's awesome because it's like me and my sisters have been doing the tell me what you want for Christmas exactly and we will get it for you thing for some years. Mm-hmm. And it's worked out perfectly. This year we were like kind of like just get whatever it is that like you want, because I don't even know what I want. And all three of us was looking at each other with that dick look. Like, you don't know me at all. You just know to follow instructions of what I said I want. Los, where you stand on that type of thing, Los?
Well, first of all, me and my sisters, we don't get each other nothing for Christmas. Just take care of the kids. But my mom and them, I just tell me what you want. And I get it. My mama, she got everything, so I kind of I do stuff like you buy a charm bracelet and just go get charms and stuff. But sometimes she'll tell me what she want. All right, what you want? But I just tell me what you want. I don't feel like shopping and guessing. And no, I rather get you what you want, and then I know that's something you like. And I don't want to waste my money because I'm on child support, and then get you something that you don't like.
That's a big fact, right?
Yeah, I like to know what I'm getting. I don't like the element of surprise because for some reason people like, so like I think let me give some advice to the followers out there, the listeners out there. Don't buy what that you think they want. Buy what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like buy something you would want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like you always come through like a little story. It's funny I got Gramstar 30 in here. Gramstar 30 back in the day used to, you know what I'm saying, used to have them polos for the low. So he'll come through with the lime green salmon polo, and I'll get the brown, like the earth tones. Well, I want the lime green ones. So I like to know what I'm getting. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I like
absolutely.
to know what I'm getting beforehand. And he said that we not always in the one house something he said. And it really made me think, huh?
A little one-room shack, huh?
A one-room shack, and I was thinking to myself, but I was in a one-horse open sleigh. So
That's a place to be. I mean, but when you say it like that, it's interesting because men, it's different. Like if I had to buy a best friend, like we don't exchange Christmas gifts. Maybe when we start having best friend Friendsgiving and Friendsmas and everything else, then maybe we'll start doing that. But like if we were to exchange gifts, I feel like I would get y'all fire stuff that y'all would like because it's easy to get us fire stuff that we like in comparison to look, see, I got this is why you can't record the podcast at the crib. I didn't told the dude we recording the podcast. My pop's still popping in the log cabin they got me recording in. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I feel like that I would give y'all the stuff that you like. I mean, but shopping for sisters is kind of what I'm getting at. Or women just in general. No clue.
No clue what to get.
I mean, I just feel like I would buy stuff like kitchen essentials.
Mops.
Wrong answer.
Brooms.
Yeah.
Vacuum.
Pledge.
Windex.
A little care package.
I got you. I got you the Sam's Club No Streak Windex. This that 2020 right here. Don't nobody got the No Streak.
I got you a pot.
The Sam's package.
I got you a pot with some Fabuloso. You just put this. Yeah. Now you talking. Y'all ridiculous. I don't have time for it. Graham, what you bought your sister for Christmas?
Amazon gift card. I went easy this year.
That's actually
Get what you want. She was very happy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, and a
I don't
pair
know
of
about
shoes
that.
from the plug. Shout out plug.
I mean, I don't know about that. Gift cards is on the same level of money, which is on the same level of you really just not even thinking about me at all. I don't know how I feel about that. When I was a kid, yes. You don't need to give me no money, cuz.
I actually heard a very interesting thing because I always wonder why, you go to like Target or Walmart and you see just a wall of gift cards. And I always wonder, why would somebody want gift cards? Like, why would you want to give gift
Macaroni
cards
Grill.
to somebody? Macaroni Grill, you know what I'm saying? All that Chili's. Like, why would you, with Buffalo Wild Wings, why would I want
Lowe's?
Why would I want a gift card? iTunes. So, and I actually got an interesting perspective. So a homeboy of mine actually told me I want gift cards because it's like I have children, and when you just give me cash or you Venmo me some money or whatever it is, it just goes straight to the pot, and I end up using that money like for whatever, groceries or diapers or whatever it is that I'm buying at the time for the family. If I have a gift card, then I can actually go spend some money on me.
That makes a lot of sense. Make a lot of sense.
I don't have no problem with a gift card. Give me a gift card to Foot Locker. I'm good.
So do y'all not have like 50 gift cards just sitting around at your house somewhere right now?
Starbucks. No.
I do. I got a ton of them. I got H&M and Nike and
I use gift
Best Buy and whatever. I don't ever be like, let me go to the store and use this. And maybe I just need to keep them in my car. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I heard there's an app that you could like upload them to this app and then use them off your phone. And if that's the facts, then I should have been did that 15 years ago.
If it's not an app, then what's up?
Then we need to make that app, huh?
Then what's good?
Yeah.
It was popping, huh? Yeah, well, we'll see, man. Hey, look, I know y'all tuned in for our signature episode. This is going to be our 4th time doing it, the top 10. This time, top 10 of 2019. Before we obviously had the top 10 of 2016, 17, and 18. You've heard us talk about names in 2016 like Harambe and Orlando Brown and LeBron. LeBron's made the list every year that the list has been in inception in circulation. I remember last year, 2 years ago, some names. Kaepernick was up high on a lot of lists. Trump was all over the list. We had CNH was on here talking about Stephen Paddock. He's nuts. So I mean, it's weird stuff, right? But we all over the map with the top 10 list. If you don't know the rules, you know the rules. And we'll get to that signature part in about 10 minutes or so. But we want to stay consistent a little bit. So I mean, it is Christmas, but even during Christmas, some things still have a tendency to burn my boudin. So let me tell you the 3 things that burn my boudin, the last things that burn my boudin in 2019. And the first thing that burns my boudin or the last thing that burns my Buddha this year, or no, the first thing, whatever. Anyway, the first of the last is people who put emojis as their profile pic on anything, but specifically now that the iPhones have updated and you can put your own picture that you want your picture to be, and you make it an emoji face. It burns my Buddha.
So you mean like a Bitmoji?
Yeah, Bitmoji. That's what I'm sorry. Bitmoji.
That's kind of
Memoji. A Memoji or whatever.
It's kind of weird.
I don't know. I like it. I actually like it. If I could make myself, because I've seen some people's Bitmoji be fire. If I could make myself look like that, like my Bitmoji look exactly like me, like very accurate, I would use it.
So
But
you
I
want
can't.
So you want with my phone to ring for me and you calling me for it to pull up that. That's the picture that's on the screen.
I don't mind it.
Straight. I'm straight.
I want to see you.
So basically, this is
I
for
need an
other
action
people. So
shot.
what you need, you need people to see that that's me.
So what I'm saying is, you know how when you go to a message now, it says, Raj has updated his iPhone and this
Right.
is the picture he chose of him. Do you want to update the contact, the name, or just the image? Like, if the image is a real image, like a picture that you took, I'm going to say, yes, update the photo. Photo only, because I don't want you to change your name in my phone. I don't want
Right.
your name to be from Graham Star to Timothy, a.k.a. Graham Star. Like, I don't want that. Like, I want it exactly how it is in my phone. Like, so not name. But photo, if your little photo is a Memoji, no way.
I rather.
No way.
So that's so funny because I guess not exact opposite, but if I see that you got a Bitmoji and I wanna and like you updated it, as long as your name, I didn't know you could do photo only. Isn't that something Apple Master? But I didn't know you could do it. I would want. Now that I know that, I'm going because I didn't want to change your name in my phone, but you actually have a Bitmoji available. So I just think that it's very, very contradicting for you to say that because when I think back on specific people, it's you.
But if you go to the text group, like a text message thread with me and you, it should ask you right now if you want to update the name only or the whatever. Just a message with me and you.
Or you
it
changed
should
it.
pop up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because when
But
you
it was
update
a
your own
Bitmoji.
profile. No, it never was a Bitmoji.
I feel like it was a Bitmoji.
I feel like you're doing a bit much.
I feel like you're acting like a little.
A little bitty bit. Right, Los, what's your thoughts on it?
I mean, I don't want the little cartoon character in there, and depending on who you are, whether I update your picture or not. Either way, I don't want a little cartoon character in there. And then I think about if I like the picture or if it's something stupid. Like most of my friends are real dumb, so they have like pictures of dumb shit on there. So if it's funny and make me laugh, I might update it. But it just depends with me.
I mean, everybody don't need a picture
in.
in your phone. Like everybody don't
Exactly.
need, like your phone don't need to show a picture every time it ring. Like
Yeah.
you don't need to
Have
be
you
riding
ever-
in a car.
Have you ever encountered someone that says, "Hey man, what's your number?" Like I'm dead serious. Hey man, what's your number? Like let me like we'll keep in touch or whatever. Business meeting or something. I
We'll
don't know,
lock
whatever,
in.
training. And then the next question is, you mind if I take a picture of you so I can save it in my phone?
I've had that happen before, but it's been a long time.
Yeah,
I've never
same
had that
here.
happen before. That's crazy.
I've
And
definitely had that.
My
happen.
response is, I have a Facebook. If you want to follow me on Facebook as well, then you
Wow.
can do that and just take one of my pictures from there. But you're not going to snap a photo of me currently.
Right now.
And I say, well, I have a podcast. Please listen each Friday. It's called Best Friend Weekend. And he says, so what does that have to do with the picture? It doesn't. But I have a podcast. And follow us
Just make
on
sure
all
that you
forms.
shout out the whole podcast group.
Because everybody
You
already
already
know
know
And then
what
whenever he
it
says
do.
why, I say because everybody already know what
Know
it
what to
do.
And then when he says, what's the next part? You be like, when anybody want to feel it, I'm about to kill it. Anyway, so let me tell you the second thing that burns my boudin for the last burning of the boudin of the year. So No Chill Gil, great follow on Instagram. Gilbert Arenas, for those of y'all who don't know, probably our same age, Los. I would assume Gilbert Arenas is our same age and has
I
been
think so.
probably retired for the last 8 years, so hell of a life. But his social media always be cracking. And he went in this week on Isaiah Thomas, when Isaiah Thomas went into the stands to mingle and whatever with the fan who had cursed him out and said like "fuck you, bitch," and then he went in the stands to like confront him about that. And No Chill Gil had a whole big post like, "Say, bruh, Cutting, stop being a little girl about that, Cutting." Like people talk about, and I was like, wow, I love the fact that he said it because that's always burned my boudin. Stop going in the crowd and like fussing with the fans. Like NBA players so soft now. That burned my boudin, bruh. That's all I got, man.
My thing is, if you're gonna go in the crowd, go on, put your finger on his head or something. I don't like you going in the crowd all calm. Like I was just telling him calm like this, and he said he just wanted a windy shake.
So
like,
you Malice in the Palace all over?
No, not even just check him.
Well, that's what you're saying.
I feel, but I'm saying if you're gonna check him, go check him. Don't go have a conversation with the man. Go check that man. Bitch, stop fucking playing with me. You say the shit again, I'm gonna punch in your fucking shit. Like, go be aggressive. Don't go up there and be all soft and have a kumbaya. Fuck
they be
that.
telling. They like be pointing like, it's him. Him with the black shirt. Call me a fucking bitch.
Get him out of here. Fuck all that.
I mean, have you ever seen that in person? I've seen that in person.
Oh, really?
Where two people get into a little scuffle in the stands. Now, granted, this isn't a player, but like, oh, bro, people in the bleachers are quick to let you know who it was.
It was him.
It was him.
Yeah. This guy, get him out of here. Go check that man. If you're gonna run up in the stands,
like that either.
Go with your shits.
I think it's funny. I really do think it's funny because I mean them dudes, like, we came to see you.
Yeah.
Like that should like really, really build your ego up enough to where, like, you know how, like, if let's say LeBron's shooting and you like in the third row and you like LeBron, he ain't gonna never turn around. I need you to keep that same energy, like, even if the going gets tough.
Well, yeah, that's the thing that
example.
Gilbert Arenas was saying. He was like, Cutting, if you was cooking this nigga for 30 and hitting every shot up the court and somebody in the stands was like, fuck you, you bitch, you're not going to catch. You're going to be like scoreboard and laugh and go down there. He like, it's only when you missing free throws and kicking the ball off your foot and playing like junk and somebody lighting you up, then you want to be like, him in row 7 with the white t-shirt told me that I was not good at basketball. Like,
yeah.
Like
he said, F me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing, man. That burned my boudin. The softness of the culture is the fact that it is soft and it is tell on people culture, and it's like getting into professional sports, but specifically basketball, which is black men playing foot basketball, and they up there looking real soft. That's what burns my boudin about it, Cutting. Like, basketball is supposed to be, it's for the hood. Don't act like that, man. Don't act like that, man. That's not.
Let your nuts hang a little bit, bro.
What? That's all I'm saying, Cutting. That's all I got. So finally, and controversially, the last thing that burns my boudin of 2019. Listen, I'm not talking about you specifically, but I am probably talking about a lot. It's a lot of people, right? And I'll just start with this. Marriage as a or even engagement as an ultimate goal that you've accomplished something burns my boudin. To the fact where you feel like, look, I got a ring. A man finally, whatever man, it don't even matter what the man is. If the man is a piece of shit or if the man's great, a man decided to give me a ring, celebrate me. It burns my boudin when it's celebrated so much on social media.
Okay. I think I understand it, but I think I think that's the problem with marriage and what's going on now. I think people need to learn that you need to celebrate years in. Now you got 10, 15 years in, I celebrate that. 20 years, people got 30 years in. That's what you celebrate. But getting a ring and have me come to your wedding if it's wherever, and then y'all get divorced in 3 years. I mean, and when you get that little on Facebook, when you get that little post like 3 years this day you celebrated this, what you gonna go erase that now? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, okay, yeah, you got your little ring, whoop-de-doo, happy. You know what I mean? Whatever. But no, I don't think it should be all over your timeline all the time. Now, when you hit that 5-year mark, okay, boom, you hit the 10-year mark, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate your little years in. Your little ring, that don't mean nothing. I mean, y'all fuck around, get into it and be out of there tomorrow.
No, I'm saying it does mean something.
I
means
think
something.
I don't.
I think that that your long-winded post about getting married or whatever is the new 15 minutes of fame. Like literally, like that is the new 15 minutes of fame. And honestly, I'm waiting for my 15 minutes of fame. Like I think it's gonna happen to me one day. And I'll even tell you, this should be Chronicles of the Dupster. So,
oh, I remember when you did it.
yeah, I actually took some pictures. This girl wanted to do a promo. For like her like photography portfolio. And so she asked me and this other chick if we could model for her, I guess, if you will. And so I did it, and the pictures came out really nice. And we had one picture that looked like it could have been an engagement picture. So I posted it and put a big long post about how this person is the love of my life, and it was obviously a joke. And I got the most likes that I've ever gotten on anything in my life.
Yeah.
So I think when it really happens, I do want people there in the moment for me. I just think you only get so many per time period.
So you can't
You know what
run
I'm
back
saying?
those same pictures like I saw one girl do, like the engagement picture. She ran them back less than a month later as like Christmas pictures. Like,
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it.
I'm so happy for
also not a-
Christmas that I got this person that gave me this ring.
Yeah, not a fan of that. I don't like running it back. I'm not even a big fan of like the whole anniversary thing. You know, like it got to be like let's go back
Milestone.
to another Burns My Boot. It got to be a divisible of 5. You know what I'm saying? To be able to post an anniversary picture, but it can't be 3 years we've been together. You're the love of my life. I can't wait to see what the next 3 years can bring. I don't need that post.
The next 3 years. How about the next 2 years until 5? I can't wait for the next 2 years until we get to our 5-year anniversary. No, I mean, it's a lot. Look, and it's borderline the fact that we are a podcast. We are very self-aware in this way. We are 3 men who are all, none of the 3 of us are married. So we do probably have a certain opinion of this that's a little different. You know, when we see someone who's like, hey, I'm about to be married. Yeah, a lot of times I'm like, oh, congratulations, girl. That's what I think. I honestly think. But then when, like you just said, Raj, when that girl has usually 80 likes and now she has 780 likes, it's like, damn, really? That's like that. Like, my point is, okay, let me ask you this in a different way. Would you be more inclined to like a picture of this girl's got engaged, showing the ring, or this girl graduating college? Which one you like?
Personally?
I think they wasn't what? As
You think they
long
wasn't what?
as she didn't graduate college. I don't know. Graduating college is a
Okay,
big deal.
how about
so I'm
in
gonna
a
say
so-
graduating college.
Okay. Lois, what you think?
Definitely graduating college, man.
Okay, so wedding ring or associate's degree?
Hey, if it's associate, I'm definitely picking the wedding ring after associate's degree. That burns my Buddha in.
Okay, I'm just fucking with you. Okay, so y'all both said graduating college, so I was gonna take it the next level. I would have said master's degree or doctorate, so y'all think that those are like more celebratable than a wedding ring. How about wedding ring or a pregnant stomach?
The pregnancy stomach, man. You bringing a life in this world. Show
So
me
you-
the stomach.
you want the like-
LeBron.
You there for the likes for the pregnant stomach more than the wedding ring. Okay, cool. Engagement ring. Raj, what you think?
Man, just because you don't like pregnancy stomach, I like pregnancy stomach. I'm not. I disagree with you.
So you don't like pregnancy stomach?
No, I do. Because
Who said
I feel like you don't.
I didn't say anything. I didn't have an opinion
I just feel
on
like
it
you
yet.
don't.
Well, we
The way
know you
reacted
don't.
to
We know
so
you
you
don't.
mean to tell me you gonna choose that over the pregnant stomach? Like you just don't seem like you like pregnant stomach.
Cutting, if I seen a little thing I knew from college post a picture with that pregnant stomach, and I seen another little thing post a picture with that ring, I'm gonna like that big pregnant stomach first, Cutting.
Now let me tell you what I like.
That's
I do
surprising.
like appropriate pregnant stomachs. If you
Well, first,
will.
what you mean by
Yeah.
that?
You don't like the one with the line going through?
No, I don't mind.
Stop.
It doesn't matter. It
Shut
don't
up,
necessarily
shut
matter
up, shut
how
up.
you look, but I just can't do we had sex 9 months ago, pregnant stomach. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the same lingerie that I took you know what I'm saying? Like lingerie, like I don't like that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
okay,
Like, where
okay.
it's
Well-
provocative. Like if you're gonna do it clean.
Well, I was this other girl, and I mean, I'm not about to like. It's interesting. I'm not gonna say it burns my boot. It's a bit much, and this is what me and Raj were talking about earlier. That it's just a bit much where you feel like you got to overdo the whole whatever. So she started with a little post that was like, one of them little video game controllers. What it look like, Raj? What they like? What would 2019? Yeah, what would 2019 bring for you? And I guess they clicked on it on Facebook, and it was like, engagement and pregnancy. And then she like reposted it like, look, well, would you look at Jesus? I'm engaged and I'm pregnant. And that's what Facebook look, this is what Facebook told me I was going to do. And she had a pregnancy picture up recently, like in front of the Christmas tree as a silhouette of her in her stomach. And I was like, oh, that's a really nice picture. And if it was in isolation, like if that was the first picture I saw of her being pregnant, I would have been like,
mm-hmm.
But it was like the sixth one I've seen of her being pregnant.
Six?
And she's probably like 5 months pregnant, and I've seen at least 6 pictures on social media.
Did you say 6th or 60th?
6.
Okay.
I mean, how many pregnancy pictures should they show?
I think you can have a collage.
You can have a collage, okay. At the end,
you have a collage, and that's it.
Okay.
You take your maternity pictures, you post them, and that's it.
I don't want to see your month by month growth of your stomach.
Okay.
I don't want to see.
Or Lo, that's structure. That's structural to me, Lo. She onto something there. I don't mind if you do a month by month.
Month by month, Daddy.
I don't mind if you do the month by month, but I can't just have. I don't just want a random one. I don't need just.
Okay, if they're creative,
baby bump Wednesday, hump day. Like I don't need that.
If they're creative with it though, Raj, and they put like a little, the same little running thing, like 1 month, and they got the same little logo on the top. Now it's 2 months. Yeah, okay, I got you with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I agree. But I don't know. Some of the overdoing it is a bit much. I mean, hey, look, celebrate yourself, and social media is the place where people want to celebrate themselves. So do what you do. It's just the burning of the Buddha is just kind of like the intent. Like, oh, Cutting, I got a thing pregnant 2 months ago. Like that's what dudes did to start posting.
Yeah.
I think that thing 4 months pregnant. Hey, don't even show a picture of her. Just me.
She's 6 months. She's 6 days late. You know what I'm saying? Pull out the cigars.
You know what I do think is pretty dope. Like if it's done well, is when like typically dudes will kind of get bigger as well when their wife pregnant and they both take a baby bump picture. I think that's pretty cool.
He's silly. But I mean, at the end of the day, all of it's all fair. However you want to do it, it doesn't really make a big difference.
Page.
Yeah, I mean, who am I? Like, if 780 people want to like it, then that means people like it. So, I mean, go for what you know. I'm not like, we're not hating there. It's just an interesting thing. And I mean, I'll add this, and I know this is the worst part. I know that, I know I'm saying this out loud, and I probably shouldn't. But I always kind of thought in my head that maybe you shouldn't show pregnancy pictures and engagement pictures on social media like that for the same reason. Pregnancy pictures for the same reason as engagement pictures. That like stuff happens, bruh. And like, you don't want everybody all in your business, because I done seen women before who posted pregnancy pictures, and then something happens and it's like, damn, now we all very much in your business in that way. And you gotta like, you get what I'm saying. I guess y'all get what I'm saying between the lines there. And I'm like, I get it, but yeah, that's the part that I would be more like nervous as the father. Like even like, God damn, don't post all this shit. Like let's go. Let's make sure we good.
Yeah,
you know, stop smoking cigarettes. So top. This is what y'all here for. This is what the people came to see. The top 10 of 2019 Best Friend Weekend signature episode. Who wants to start with their honorable mentions? Because we all got them usually. Anybody want to start with honorable mentions?
I start. My honorable mention, Michael Rubin. On the Sixers team, honorable mentions. And my boy, the uncle. He a full-fledged part of the Migos. My uncle, part of my honorable mentions. I kept trying to get him in there, but it was just too much. And then I kind of did my last minute a little bit, but yeah. He kept getting bumped down, but shout out to Uncle. He my honorable mention top 10. That's my guy, boy, a full-fledged artist. You know what I mean?
Hey, man.
Grammy coming.
We should have took a picture with us pregnant because we gave birth to the uncle.
What What is wrong with you, man?
When the uncle win Grammys, just remember who your daddy's is.
What is wrong with you, man?
3 men and an uncle. Okay, anyway.
That's a TV.
Raj, you got any
I
honorable
bet you
mentions?
would've- Bet you wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
Right?
I see it coming.
Right?
You know what? Let me tell you something. So I only have one honorable mention and 2 things attributed to that. And I just kind of threw it in there because I just dove straight into my list. But I'm putting LeBron James in my my list. He's not there, but he's now my honorable mention. So that does mean that he's made my list. And the reason why
he wasn't gonna make nobody's list.
What's that?
He didn't make my list, so it would have been
He didn't
the
make my
first year
list
without
either.
LeBron.
He didn't make my list
You
either.
just
Well, let me
saved
tell
it. You saved it for LeBron James, right?
Yeah.
There, man.
Let me tell you, I had to. Let me tell you why. So this is why. One reason was because you said that LeBron James has made our list every year. So I think LeBron deserves to be in our list. That's our guy. That should be the sportsman of the year for the 2010 decade.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you saw the game last night and Patrick Beverly blocked his shot.
Yeah.
And it went off, and then they reviewed it, and it ended up going off of LeBron. Did you hear LeBron's reaction?
Dog, it was so
What'd he say?
lame, bro.
Bro, the fact that man could get on there and be like, I'm saying if he hit the ball down, I can understand, but he hit the ball back, and I'm saying, I know it was all, I know it like the replay showed.
If you slow
look at it in
anything
slow
down,
motion.
you could find out
Yeah, you look at
who
it in
hit
slow
last
motion,
and
you
went
could
off
see
my.
that it went off on me.
Man. Yeah.
You could see it went off on me, but I'm saying he hit the ball back. I'm just saying, I don't know, it's just crazy. Like the fact that you get up there and say some shit like that,
With a straight face.
you on my list.
Yeah.
Okay. And you saved it for LeBron. So by that same token, my honorable mention, I just added an extra honorable mention for Drake because he's not on my list.
Dang, he not on my list
And
either.
Raj, Drake on your list?
I actually took him off last minute.
So my point is, like, Drake has to. If LeBron's a friend of the podcast, Drake is too. He did nothing this year, but he's on my honorable mention because Drizzy. That's all I got for you.
I hope that when he dies, he puts his money in the grave.
Hey, my other 2 real honorable mentions who may have made y'all list, so we'll talk about it. Master P is one. Because I think Master P had a big
Munyadi
bounce
drip.
back year.
So-
Munyadi drip, Rap Snacks, Ramen Noodles.
Yeah.
We talked about him a few times on the podcast. I think Master P had a very resurgent year on mogul shit. Because no other moguls made my list. Like, it was no Puffies, no Jay-Z's, no what's his name, Birdman, Jay Prince. None of them boys made it.
Yeah.
And Master P,
I got one mogul
honestly,
on my list.
yeah, for me, Master P was like my mogul of the year. So, like, in that way. Not necessarily, like, mogul in the traditional sense of the 1990s, early 2000s
gotcha.
moguls.
Yeah.
You know, not like who's kind of made that way. So, Master P made my honorable mention. And one other person who made my honorable mention who would have been in the top 10, very, very close, splitting hairs, was R. Kelly. So, I don't know where R. Kelly, if and when R. Kelly made y'all list, did he?
What?
No.
Hey,
Did
the
R. Kelly-
views. Oh my god.
Did R. Kelly make your list, Los?
No. Why would R. Kelly be
How
on my
about you,
list?
Raj? Raj, you have nothing there.
I did not put R. Kelly in my list.
No.
Okay, so stop. Give me a second. Stephen
I'm not
Paddock
saying...
was on CNH's list, and he shot up everybody in Vegas that year. The list isn't always just about who had a a positive impact year. It's just whoever was like Trump was on a lot of people's list years ago, right?
Yeah.
I think R.
Yeah,
Kelly had a big.
I'm not saying he can't be there. I think R. Kelly had a big year.
I just don't
like
want to be associated
like
with
that
R. Kelly.
surviving R. Kelly was the biggest thing. He had the most
True.
streams that he's had in over a decade when that was happening. Like R. Kelly was all over the news. He was all interviewed by Gayle King and all of like R. Kelly was all over early 2019. So he is mentionable. It is my honor to mention R. Kelly. As an honorable
it is
mention.
definitely a blessing to be able to survive 2019. I hope we all, if all say the same. It's also a blessing to survive R. Kelly.
Right?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, man, he's on everybody's lips. Like, especially especially at a young age.
This guy.
Okay, so top 10s. Let's get to top 10s. Number 10 for me. I'll start. And you know how this rolls. Kind of usually how we run it. We'll throw a name out. if they're higher on your list than they are on somebody else's list, we just have that discussion in the moment. We come back at the end, we collaborate and whatever it is. I'll start with my number 10. My number 10 was DaBaby. And I think that DaBaby brought back rap. Like, he's not in a sense of, you don't have to be Kendrick Lamar. You don't have to be J. Cole. You don't have to be talking about all of the intricate, that boy, you don't want to mess with him in a rap battle because he got bars. No, DaBaby got bars, and he's a young rapper with bars, and I think he's like my favorite rapper of the year. Yeah. DaBaby is number 10 on my list.
He made number 8 on my list just because all the things you mentioned, and I think he brought the fun back in rap, and that now it's fun. He having a good time, and if you run up on him with that bullshit, he's shown that he would definitely he with all the shits. You know what I'm saying? So, in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? So for me, DaBaby number 8.
Yeah, DaBaby made my list at number 8 as well. And partially, like, I think what put DaBaby up on my list is that he had actual dancing in his like latest music video, and I'm like, I like that. Like, I like watching videos that got like choreographed dance. Like it's fun to me,
especially from a nigga who real kill you. One of them. That's what. Yeah,
no, I mean, when the boys checked him on the street a couple of years back, like that was that was crazy. And I think he cool. Like, I even like the idea of his album cover with like him sitting on the brim of his hat. Like, that's dope to me. Like, I like DaBaby.
Yeah, and there was a boy who went to high school with me. He's kind of gay, and I think he made like all of the dances for him. His name was Corey. Choreography. And so, Raj, who you have as your number 10?
My number 10 is Myles Garrett.
Oh!
Because I just think that he brought back, just like you said, DaBaby brought back fun to rap. I think Myles Garrett brought back the "I wish a nigga would" mentality to sports. So Myles Garrett is my number 10.
I love it. Myles Garrett did not make my list, and the Browns will never make my list.
My number 10 is Cardi B, just because of the simple fact she's still jumping out here in these streets, and she gave a nigga $500,000.
She did give it. She did start a trend that we hopefully continues in.
Gotta put on my list.
Hopefully,
gave that man 500. She had to make my list. Sorry.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna start carrying around a little mini refrigerator and just being like, fill this thing up with some bread from it.
5,000 in it for me.
Okay, I hear y'all, man. Okay, cool. So I didn't have Cardi on my list this year either, but number 9 for me, Lil Nas X was number 9 for me. When we talk about big years, come on, it didn't get any bigger than Old Town Road, and I mean, Los working with like youngsters as you do, they probably knew every lyric to every song. You probably had to play that song for every. Like, it was the biggest song of probably the last few years. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's like on the level of like, I see you riding around town with the girl I love. And it's like on the level of that. And what's John Legend? What was the John Legend song everybody was on? I'm losing it right now.
I forgot.
Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Happy. Cause I'm happy.
Oh.
Like, that's Pharrell, sir.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That wasn't John Legend?
You see what happened with the remix?
Oh, okay.
Okay, I was wrong. I meant Pharrell.
Yeah.
You said John Legend song for ordinary people?
I was just going to say,
You said that it doesn't get no bigger than Lil Nas X, and it actually does, because number 9 on my list was Lizzo. So,
bigger.
That was a good one.
I just think Lizzo had a big year. No pun intended.
Here you go.
Point intended.
So,
big pun intended.
She did some big things.
Yeah.
So, I'm all for Lizzo.
You know what's funny? I had Lizzo at my 9, but then I realized I didn't like that dumb shit when she tried to jump on the table, and she knew that table couldn't hold it. I didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. Then I saw her with her ass out in the mall or somewhere. And I was just like, I'm through. I don't want you on my list. So I replaced her with.
Hold up, stop. Lizzo was number 8 on my list. I just want to let y'all know, since we're talking about Lizzo right there. You said Lizzo wasn't on your list at all?
No, she was on my list. And I when I was going through I said, I didn't like how she jumped on that table knowing they couldn't hold at somebody's wedding and broke out them glasses. I ain't like that. So I scratched off and I put the Bed Friend Weekend is my number 9.
I never saw Lizzo do that. I never saw
I don't.
Lizzo do
It
that.
wasn't
but I wanna
Lizzo
tell
who
you
did that table thing, but I was gonna let him make it because
But
I
if
just
it
said the
was
thing
Lizzo
about John
that
Legend.
jumped on a table. If it was Lizzo that jumped on the table
like
and broke
Lizzo.
a whole bunch of glass, I would have moved her up. I wouldn't have took her off my list.
I think the only reason she did it because Lizzo went to the thing on the ass out. It was Lizzo.
It was all Lizzo inspired.
Yeah. I don't like it.
No, I had Lizzo number 8 when she was on Saturday Night Live last week. That kind of solidified it.
Yeah.
You know, H-Town, A-Leaf going on, man. I was watching Monday Night Countdown, and there was all kind of specials on which person for the Minnesota Vikings was she possibly smashing. And Stephon Diggs was like, everybody think it's me, but it ain't me.
Trust me. Trust me.
Trust me, it was not me. I was not
me.
the person on the
I
Minnesota
make
Vikings.
way too much to be playing in the mud like that.
No, I'm not playing with Lizzo like that. And y'all could go ahead on and say
Way
what
too
y'all
much
want. That's funny. No, Lizzo was my number 8. Look, but okay, question. Lil Nas X didn't make either one of y'all lists?
No.
No, I didn't want to put him there.
Okay.
No, I actually forgot about him.
I just thought he had a big year. Okay.
He did.
So
Here's,
where you
here's the
at?
thing. Lil
Go
Nas
ahead.
X should have made my list.
Yeah.
But he didn't, and I did consider him, but I don't like that song. So I didn't want to, it's my list.
It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. So y'all have all said y'all number 10s, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Number 9s. All have said them?
Yep.
Yep.
You said Best Friend Weekend. Who'd you say was your number 9, Raj? Miles Garrett?
My number 9 was Lizzo.
Lizzo, okay. I said my 8 as Lizzo. Both of y'all said y'all 8 was the baby.
Yeah.
So we on
I
the
changed
numbers.
my 8. My 8 is actually Aldo Nice.
Okay.
Finally going viral. For that video. We'll tag you in it, but that video.
Shut up.
Oh,
Stupid.
that was
Stupid.
funny.
You're
With that
stupid.
You
shit.
stupid, boy.
You're
You stupid.
He don't have no sense. He don't have no good sense.
He's
He don't have no good
stupid.
sense. That's the problem right now. So we in our top 7s
Yeah.
of the top 10s. I'm gonna let Los. I'll let you pop it off. Who you want? Who's at your number 7?
I went Kawhi Leonard, number 7.
Okay.
That boy went over to Canada, brought them his first championship, and said, when he left, he got up out of San Antonio, said, fuck y'all, went over there, won, and then bounced on their ass, and then made him a little team in LA, and got the hype train going. So I'm going with Kawhi Leonard, and he ain't done no dumb shit. He don't really talk enough to do no dumb shit, but I'm going
I
with
love
Kawhi
that New
Leonard.
Balance commercial. Raj, where did Kawhi land on your list?
Kawhi was number 6
Okay.
because and him and Drake because they both was in the 6. So I'm one more over.
Yeah.
For
And-
Kawhi for me.
And since we're doing that, Kawhi was number 5 on my list.
Okay.
And Kawhi was actually the only athlete on my list. It
Mine
wasn't
too,
a
I
very
think.
big athlete heavy
No,
list.
I got another athlete on my list.
I thought about throwing in some stuff like I might be kind of putting the horse before the cart and some other stuff, but I thought about maybe doing Tiger Woods because he had a comeback year this year. But nah, Kawhi Leonard was that guy. I think that he kind of took over the mantle of stuff in a understated cool type of way that I'm just like, I really Kawhi had a big year. Kawhi's number 5 for me, definitely. Raj, who was your number 7?
My number 7 was Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
Because Dave Chappelle is my favorite comedian, and the fact that he put out another 2 stand-ups this year on Netflix for $12.99 a month, I appreciate him for that.
Okay.
Dave didn't make my list. I didn't. I
Mine
guess I
either.
had an oversight there. My number 7 was Hot Girl Meg, man. Hot Girl Summer. I think that Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, it was all about Megan Thee Stallion throughout the summer. Like we had the summer was like if we were breaking up 2019 into parts into winter, spring, summer, fall. The summer was Megan Thee Stallion. She was on all the hot tracks. She was in all the little viral memes doing stuff, and you can't deny that. It's undeniable. I had her higher than Lizzo for that reason.
The summer of 19 will forever for me be known as Hot Girl Summer.
Yeah, absolutely.
It has to be.
So,
Like whenever I say, "Hey, y'all remember Hot Girl Summer?"
Yeah.
That was 19.
Yeah, it was in DC.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Hot Girl Meg. Yeah. So I mean, where did Hot Girl Meg land on y'all list?
She's number 6 on my list.
Number 6. Okay.
She's number 6, representing the H-Town big fine stallion, boy. Lord have mercy. And her knees are great. Very strong.
All right.
Raj, did you
She's not necessarily on my list.
Ooh.
I don't know how you missed that one.
I think you missed that one, boy.
The word necessarily came up, so TBD.
okay. They're gonna edit their list on the fly.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, I know. You see, I
Live.
knew you was gonna go there. I didn't.
No,
edit my
no.
list. You'll see.
I'm messing with you. Number 6 for me was Kim K. Kim Kardashian was number 6. I feel like, and you know, that one makes 3 straight women on my list, 6, 7,
Man,
and
that's
8.
a record for
which is
you. That's good.
Which
for
is
you,
a
bro.
record for Aldo Nice, man. It's
Yeah.
growth, man.
Yeah, I
It's
see
growth.
that.
I mean, I got 3 women and two boys. And 2 little boys.
Hey, I thought we
Lil
we're
Nas
not
X
doing that
being
no
one
more.
of
We're
them.
not doing that no more.
I just said little boys. I said youngsters.
We're not doing that no more.
But no, I've said it many a times. I had a whole podcast where I really dug in deep on the Kim K has done more for the culture than Cardi B them. And I just think she had a year that it was like, you know, Kim K was in the news for all the right reasons in 2019. So that's what I got. Kim Kardashian is number 6 on my list. And I mean, look, that y'all just said that was all the way from my 10 to 5. Los, where you got from 5 to 10 that we haven't touched yet?
Nothing. I don't have anything y'all touched that I got from 5
Who
to
was
10.
your 5?
5 to 1.
Who was your 5, Los?
Oh, my 5. Oh, See the God. Charlamagne the God, man. That boy
so
steady
you
doing
did-
big things. You know, that's my guy. You know, that stuff he doing with mental health and actually really bringing awareness, and he's been really on that heavily. And, you know, as a result of that, a lot of people are coming out and speaking about it a lot more. You know what I'm saying? I think, and for our culture, I think he was one of the first, or maybe the first, and one of the first, definitely just openly talking about it and asking people those tough questions and getting them to feel more comfortable talking about it. So now, a lot of times when you hear, you know, a lot of interviews, people are talking about, you know, mentally where they are. I think, was it SZA or the other little half singing, little skinny slim thing? Was counseling her thing, saying she got anxiety about crowds and all that type of stuff. So people are, you know, coming out a lot more talking about their mental wellness. I think for our culture, he's one of the people to do it. Start that trend.
He makes your list every year, so I'm not surprised by that. But I think Charlamagne's,
Yeah,
he's pretty consistent. And I don't know if he did anything for me that stood out bigger than most years. I think when he broke out with the black privilege and everything, I thought it was, and when Breakfast Club was humming a lot more, whatever. But I can respect it because I think Charlamagne does good things for the culture. Absolutely. Raj, anything from your 5 to 10 that we haven't touched on yet?
So we have, but number 5 is actually a combination of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, only because I'm just hopping on the Kim Kardashian train. But Kanye West is at my number 5 because I think they got a lot of people that have been trying to like make gospel music a mainstream thing. Like they've been putting auto tunes in it. I even last year heard Nicki Minaj on a gospel song. If I can find it, I'll tag us in it. And so I think people have been trying to do something to get gospel to be a mainstream genre, and Kanye West just did it.
So I thought Kurt Franklin had come to that feat with Stomp.
This is 2019. He did do it in 1999. So yes, 10 years ago or 20 years ago. Is that 20 years ago?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, all my people say. So I don't want to, look, I'm not going to do what you're doing, Raj. I'm going to do it the way that we normally do it and just say this. Kanye West was the number 1 person in 2019 in my list, and we can have that conversation right now. Wow. Like, if you look at 2019 and just, you know, a way that I start developing my list a lot of time is just going back and looking of the covers of Best Friend Weekend every week that we've done. The 52 covers we did this past year. Mm-hmm. Kanye West was in like 10 of them. Like, he was all we talked about. He gave us all of the material that we were talking about for 2019. It was, Kanye West was 2019. Like you said, if we're talking about just the summer, Hot Girl Meg, if we're talking about 2019, it's Kanye West. The album, I mean, you know, obviously it's kind of, you just talked about it. You gave it the props for being that gospel crossover type of thing. Mm-hmm. The Sunday service, going to the different cities, everybody like, what's wrong with Kanye, this or that. Mm-hmm. Just like everything. Like it was like 2019, it was Kanye resurgent to a level of just in the public eye so much that it was undeniable. It was 2019 was the year of Kanye West.
I'm interested in knowing, Los, where did Kanye show up on your list?
I ain't got Kanye on my list this year.
Wow.
Didn't put him on.
But you got Charlamagne the God.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, scratch that out.
Definitely. Keeping that. Keeping
Just
that.
put your favorite TV. Actually, so I changed one of mine to Family Guy because that's my favorite show, and they just keep on putting out good content every year.
Yeah. That's your list. I'm cool with that.
Drew Brees is number one for me because
No, my number 4.
Consistent.
Ready for number 4?
no, we not. We still making fun of you not putting Kanye on your list while he's
Hey,
number one on
He
mine.
didn't have Hot Girl Meg on his list.
Okay, no, he probably
Hey,
does. That's why he's handling it in a different way. That's all I'm saying.
I actually want to keep that same energy because I hope this is not your number 2 because you said you looked at who we talk about throughout the year, and my number 4 is Jussie Smollett.
Number 4 is Jussie Smollett for me too.
Okay, because I feel like that's what we talked about for the entire year. We could have literally went live, like pressed live on our phone on January 1st, 2019, and then just let it run through December 31st, and Jussie Smollett's name would have come up at least 1,000 times.
So Jussie Smollett was so high for me because I play ball with like some older white guys during the week at up at the school, and they're like some of them are like in their 60s and whatever, and they talk about Jussie Smollett all the time. Like I feel like he became like kind of a buzzword for lying niggas. Like he's so like I bet Fox News
Smollett.
be playing be Smolletting like all the time. Like when the little girl was last week, we say that last week when the little girl fake getting kidnapped and we was like she's Smolletting. Kiting. Smolletting. He got some big Nigerians to beat him up and then said that a MAGA person put a noose around his neck. Cutting, and nobody believed him. Jussie Smollett, yes, Jussie Smollett was top name, top thing, top whatever of 2019.
I forgot all about Smollett.
So you have no...
So Jussie Smollett's not on your
Kanye
list either?
or
I forgot all about that guy.
This is Los's list, though. It's fine because it's Los's list. It's
I
just
just
different.
forgot about him.
Los, where you at with your number 4 since you all over the map?
Well, y'all ain't gonna like this either. Then
No, hold on. Angela Yee.
No. Actually, it's Joe Burrows.
Is it
Oh,
really?
that's a good one.
I got Burrows, man.
That's a good one.
Okay,
I got
I ain't mad
Burrows.
at you.
That boy was second round, beginning of the year. A few of us saw it, but a lot of people didn't. And that boy about to be the first pick and run the Heisman. I think he bringing LSU football back to where it's supposed to be. Well, we're gonna get us a quarterback now. So I got Joe Burrows, man. He for the state, but he not for the state.
He not for us. He a horse in the race, but he not necessarily our horse biologically.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe Burrow number 4. Okay, so we into the top 3. Obviously, I've already said my number 1. So now we in the drum roll top 3, please. Los, I'll let you keep rolling. Who's your number 3, Los?
My number 3 is he a little boy, but he a grown little boy.
DJ.
No, Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry Studios opened up. He doing a thing with BET. And then his whole little backstory about where he opened up the studio and all of that, rocking with Tyler Perry, bro.
Okay, I see you, man. You watching Tyler Perry movies. Why Did I Get Married 4?
Nah, I don't watch his movie. I just like the movie, man. I still don't like his movie that much.
Right. Obviously, Tyler Perry did not make my list.
No,
Obviously.
mine neither.
Who's your number 3, Raj?
Well, being that I read the Journal of a Mad Black Man,
That's what we're gonna do today.
I went with number 3. So this is what I meant by necessarily. My number 3 is NFL chicks. So basically, it wasn't just Meg Thee Stallion for me. It was all of the above.
That's dope.
It was Meg Thee Stallion. It was Cardi B. It was City Girls. Shout out City Girls, man. It was all of them. Come Cocky. I can't wait till they start playing her in the club. Yeah, it was all of them. The fact that they gave me content on a weekly basis,
Absolutely.
for 52 weeks. I don't know if we started NFL on day 1 of 2019, but let's, for the sake of it, say that we did. For 52 weeks, they kept me fresh with nasty content. So That's my number 3.
I saw your parents in church on Christmas Eve, and your mom and them looked at me and they waved. But I could tell in the back of their head, they was like, "You got my son over here saying NFL lyrics every week." I can't stand you, Aldo. You're not that nice.
Let me tell you what burns my boot in.
So yeah, man. Hey, yeah, NFL chicks. Like I said, that's like I wish it. Yeah, maybe I would have put them all in there, but for your purposes, I guess I understand it. My number 3. So yeah, I gotta have one that's a little different. And I couldn't think of who. I was gonna say the CEO of the company. I was gonna say the spokesperson on the commercials. I was gonna do whatever, but number 3 is the Popeyes chicken sandwich. It's the number 3 of 2019 for me. I just couldn't figure out how to do it and make it make sense. So let's just go with Popeyes chicken sandwich. Popeyes chicken sandwich.
I thought I was gonna be the only one that had that dumb shit on my thing. I got mine. It's number 2 on my list. I want to be the only dummy with it on there. Fuck.
It's the Popeyes chicken sandwich, man. It's
number
2019. It's like the food of 2019. Just like we don't have to relitigate this. It's the Popeyes chicken sandwich. Raj, what you think?
I'm all for it. Whenever in your introduction, I'm making these sound effects because I just thought we was gonna have the same number 3 in Karen and Kyle Lagasse or whatever their last name is. That's where I thought you was going with that.
Can kicking.
Can kicking.
I thought about putting them on the list, but I didn't want to give them the fame to do it. But no, I definitely thought about it. But the Popeyes chicken sandwich is where I went.
Popeyes chicken sandwich is fire.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
No pun intended.
Yes.
It's fire as shit. But yeah, y'all know the reasons. We don't have to talk about it too much. So now we're in the top 2. I've already and I know number 2 for me was it's gonna be different. So number 2 is gonna be my last one. So I'm gonna let y'all get your number 2. Los, you said your number 2 was already the Popeyes chicken sandwich as well.
Yeah.
And who was your 3?
My 3 was Tyler.
Okay, so you at your number 1. Raj, who was your number 2?
So my number 2 was the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich because they've been doing such great things for me since
for a long time. For years. Keeping that same energy.
My number 2, and I'm gonna always have this person of office high up on my list. So my number 2 is Trump.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
My number 2 is Trump because I just think it's he's just done so much to just keep me entertained throughout the year, and throughout the time he's been in office, and now he's being impeached. It's just what's next for Trump, So next year you can bet it that Trump will be on my list.
Well, next year he's gonna get voted out of office. He's gonna probably do something wild on the campaign trail, though.
Well, let's not go too far.
Yeah,
That could happen.
He gonna give away everybody's.
I mean, everybody thinks that he's gonna get reelected, but I would hope that he doesn't. And if he doesn't, I hope he's gonna do something really wild. That would be fun.
He's gonna give away all the secrets. He's gonna be like, I'm giving away all the secrets I know, everything I know.
Area 51 party tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Here you go, Trump as his number 2. Okay, so y'all at y'all number 1s. I'm at my number 2. I'm gonna say my number 2, which is probably y'all number 1. Well, Los is probably, if I had to guess. Number 2 for me.
My number 1.
If we talked about Hot Girl Summer was the summer, the fall, and the year, Nipsey Hussle.
Okay, yeah. You know me pretty well.
That's your number 1 as well, right? Okay, yeah. I mean, it's like it's the that's the one that you can't forget. You can't talk around that one. Is the year in Nip, and I think that even with we talk about the Black Coffee Company, and we do commercials for them and whatever, and we hung out and did events with them, and just their whole branding of Black business and entrepreneurship and all of that. I feel like companies who are already kind of on that even got more emboldened to say, look, that's what it's all about. It's Kwanzaa season right now, right? Umoja, Kujichagulia, unity, self-determination, collective works. That's talking about the community, collective works, and cooperative economics. We cooperate in our economics. Those are the principles that Ron Karenga came up with for Kwanzaa. And at this part of time of the year, if you kind of think about that in the lens of what Nipsey was trying to do with the I think he focused everybody to do better and be better. It just sucks that it had to happen in his death.
Yeah.
it sucks that we weren't able to celebrate Nipsey the way that I think we all would have if we would have kind of known, like, while he was still with us. That's the part that really sucks about that.
I agree. You want to give him
I
his
don't
flowers
say
while you
that.
can still smell them.
You did a good job of embodying Nipsey Hussle, so I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, the marathon continues, man. That's all. That's all. Not too much else needs to be said. But yeah. So those are our top 10 lists in whatever order that it ultimately ends up being. I'll probably do a little post where we put up the list, let the people out there vote on whose list they like the most. Most was Charlemagne and Nick Saban, Bill Belichick.
No way I come out third.
No way. Third is not an option. Hey, Graham Star, you still listen to the background, man? Who did we leave off our list? Anybody? Look, he gonna say, "Oh yeah, you left Manchester United starting center back."
Graham Star has left the building.
Oh, has he? Oh, I didn't even know you wasn't still there. You like, man, I'm tired of listening to this shit. Okay, well, there's that. That's a part of it.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Oh,
All right, keep
well,
going.
I guess that answers my question.
Back
Yeah.
in the
Okay, sure. So any New Year's resolutions you guys got up your sleeve that you want to do better in the 2020, in the next decade?
And Los, you can go ahead and give yours after I say what I gotta say. I in the wise words of Los, aka CAP, I don't do New Year's resolutions. I got asthma.
Hey, well said, my brother.
Y'all need to resolve to do some things better than what you did in the previous year. So I got New Year's resolutions for y'all two niggas. Okay, so for y'all to do
I can tell you what you need to be doing.
to make the podcast great again. I'm gonna need Raj to be more alone. No, okay, no, I'm not even going. We just gonna try to continue as always to pump out quality material for the people who listen every week. As fans and as listeners, what we would really like for y'all to do is we say tell a friend to tell a friend, and we say that in a very, kind of just kind of as a matter of fact way, but we really mean that. That's an important part of the continued growth of what we're trying to do at Best Friend Weekend is that you get one person to listen. We're going to try to do a lot more things that incorporate friendship into the brand, where it's like we're going to have events for you and your best friend. We're going to try to align ourselves with other organizations who are doing similar things. We got a lot of things that I personally resolved to do with the podcast with the help of my two other co-hosts. And, we just want to continue to grow. And I think that that's the biggest thing that we can continue to make our mark and make 2020 a year that people are like, okay, Best Friend Weekend finally kind of crested over to a point where it was in the mainstream consciousness as opposed to just kind of a fringe thing. But it's cool. Like yesterday I was showing one of my relatives, they wanted to go to the podcast, and I went to Apple Podcasts on their phone, and they hadn't even started the podcast app, so I had to first time using it, and I type in best, and then I put the F, and it said Best Friend Weekend Podcast, and I was like, okay, cool. At least, I remember when we first started, I used to have to type out the whole thing, Best Friend Weekend, I get to week, and then it would be like, okay, Best Friend Weekend Podcast, but Best F comes up Best Friend Weekend now, and I think that knowing kind of how algorithms work in that and how people search, I'm like, we are making moves. Even if we're not looking at the analytical data all the time, we are making some moves, but we got to continue that up and through the new year. So that's something that is definitely interesting. We were going to talk about things of the decade, but whatever. That's kind of passe. We don't really need to talk about all that, man. What do y'all have? Like I said, this is a special episode. Y'all don't know this. I'm dropping this closer to New Year's Eve. I'm dropped another episode on Thursday, so get the people what they want then. So anything else y'all want to add before we get out of here with this top 10 of 2019 edition?
Hey, don't judge my list. It's my thoughts, man. Leave me alone. I'm bullied on this podcast. I should have put bullied as one of my top 10.
Don't judge my list on my thoughts because I'm the one who said them.
This podcast is, I think, put out to be judged. That's what the objective of podcasting is. Let me be judged.
I don't think
Please give us all the judgment in the comments you would like.
Judge our thoughts. These are my thoughts. Please judge them accordingly. But what y'all got going on for New Year's, Raj? What y'all gonna be doing?
Man, we trying to do big things, man. I'm going skiing for the first time.
Oh,
so
real
that's
talk?
gonna be that's gonna be a movie. Might if I could find me a little extra cheese, I might end up getting me a little GoPro. Try to make something happen.
Okay.
That'd be cool. So yeah, that's what we got going on, and then of course New Year's is always a party. New Year's is my favorite holiday. So yeah, it's always gonna be a party.
I remember when you had that little fox around your neck that one year.
Ooh, that was Rabbit.
Okay.
Roger.
That was Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit.
Oh, that makes sense. Los, what you got up your sleeve for New Year's?
I'm going to church, man. Started out right. Everybody, I'm going to church and get off the streets for you heathens. Get on there. I ain't got much up this year.
Oh, so you're going to church and I'm going to Sin City. Okay, so that just makes that makes a bunch of sense in regards to how we operate. So so yeah, man, we're gonna bring it in. We're gonna bring it in real loud. The new decade, like party like it's 1999, party like it's 2019, a whole new decade. Who would have thought where you're gonna be, what you were gonna be doing, what you're gonna be on in 2020? We're here. This is here. So cheers to a new year. Y'all be safe out there, man. Y'all have a great time and everything, and enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your New Year's Eve. Make it a best friend New Year. Make it a best friend weekend. And we out.
Bang.
And now a special treat, Rumble Williams Top 10 List of 2019, followed by Raj Smooth, with nasty female lyrics, for the win.
2020 is upon us. But before we move any forward, we gotta address 2019. A lot of funny shit happened, a lot of madness, and pretty much the entertainment world did not disappoint. The shit was fucking entertaining as always. So before we just put the cap on 2019, let me run down my top 10 of 2019, man. No particular order, because these all people was gas, and I really can't really delineate who was more gas than who. But my top 10 consists of Master P. He did his thing. Rap Snacks, I got the hook up to. The Miniatis. We got the Baby. Hotter than fish grease. SNL. He on everything. Winning all them awards. The Baby had the rap game on lock. Next, we got Louisiana football. College football. We had so many boys that won conference championships, playing in conference championships. Nichols, Southeastern, UL, LSU, Southern. Yeah, Louisiana college football did their thing. Meek Mill, he got out the can, still being a social justice warrior, still doing his thing. Next, Nipsey Hussle. Long live Nipsey Hussle. What's understood ain't got to be explained. His impact was just so profound, and it's crazy that it had to really be realized once he was gone, Next, Charlemagne. Still hotter than fish grease. Next, Megan Thee Stallion. Even though she ran over some New Orleans sauce, I feel with that hot girl stuff, she had that summer on lock. Not to mention, her Instagram is a must tune into. Next, we got the Popeyes chicken sandwiches. Boys almost caught cases. Boys almost was just doing the unthinkable behind his chicken sandwich. Not to mention, it boosted Popeyes revenue up like crazy. That Popeyes chicken sandwich did numbers. Next, we got Tyler Perry, man. 300 Acres Studio. I'm sure that's going to be a lot of black production pumped out of that, for here years on out. And last but not least, we got BFW, man. Best Friend Weekend Podcast. The consistency, the content is crazy, man. And if you don't know, man, you fucking out the loot. You need to tune in. You need to get in the game. But yeah, BFW, that wraps up my top 10. Happy 2020.
You got me a little...
You got
me a little extra time for this NFL?
Go ahead.
It's something different, but it's along the same lines.
See, I didn't even do nothing nice to say. You noticed that, huh?
I did notice it. So, just hear me out. Turning up on sight. We on sprinters and flights. Pants down, chains on. I'm a lever on ice. Couple niggas might done had it, but it's still grip tight. If you get into a bag, you the hot girl type. 400 degrees, I ain't juvenile. Do say got her going wild. Eat the nut, swallow my child. Clean it up, go get a towel.
Oh.
Shorty get to shaking when she cream cake batter. telling me go deeper, I'm already in her bladder. I'm at the rim. Hoes mad. Niggas talking out they throat. Got the fire on me just in case you want smoke. Open your mouth, I'ma make you drive the boat.
Oh.
Best of both worlds. She the stallion, I'm the goat. Oh, you sexy? Eat that dick up. Please let me. I ain't talking about no kids when I say put it in my belly. I'ma bust it open. Spread it for the bread like some jelly. I'm the type to pull your cord so a little nigga please don't bet me. Huh? I got niggas. He got bitches. We don't trip though. Huh? Hide your whip so them hoes don't bust my windows. Pussy good. He be begging me to get gone. Hey, when I get up, leave it wet like some Soul Glow. Hey, I ain't fighting with these bitches cause I'm pretty. Bitch, you mad cause your baby daddy sucking on my titties. I be running around his mansion with no panties like I'm Winnie. He don't dance, but this pussy make him bop like he did it. Bop, bop.
Running around his mansion with no panties like a Winnie. That's funny.
I had to read both verses. I had to.
Because I was like, why is this hot boy like what is this?
Responsorial song.
Yeah, cutting.
The responsorial
And I
song.
did a split. So if you don't want the first part in there, but I just liked them both.
No, cutting out. I'll let them both run for the New Year, cutting the NFL that you just did. The NFL.